So what is up, guys, and welcome to my second place Dogmatika Ritual deck profile. Now for this, taking out to locals, I love, honestly, this is my first time dabbling with the deck, actually locals. I've been playing testing it for the last few weeks now, and I love the anti-extra deck mentality behind this deck, so it counteracts a lot of the current meta before the new ban list changes, which starts on Monday. That's the day of this is going out. So yeah, honestly, second place, I can't complain. First time playing the deck at locals, really love it. It's more of a pure Dogmatika Ritual build that you'll see. It's not one of those crazy, like, say Uppbeat combo lock variants, or just like you only run like one of each ritual. But without further ado, because like I said, it's more the pure one, we're definitely going to max out on Uppbeat. Now, I can understand the argument that ritual monsters, yes, they're brick, but honestly, this deck is so, honestly, I think it's a lot more consistent than a lot more ritual decks. Like, I think it's Drytron level almost consistency where you don't brick with a lot of ritual monsters, so it's pretty good. But Uppbeat, insane. Going first or going second with this card is absolutely broken. Going first with it is actually, I think, better, because we really want to go first to get rid of your opponent's extra deck as much as possible. So going first, so when its effect triggers off, the opponent cannot trigger the second one, which is returning any cards they have unless they special summon out or have an effect where they special summon out. Plus with Gamma gone, we really can't worry about that anymore. But so they have to opt out to the first one. So it's either they discard their entire hand, or they get rid of 2 cards of for every 2 cards in their extra deck. They have to get rid of like 1 card from their hand or extra deck sent to the graveyard. So unless it's a mirror match, this card is actually pretty nuts. And then of course we have White Knight. White Knight's pretty cool because it's kind of just a negation, honestly. Like, I love, like, cannot, but the opponent activates a card or effect that except you can send 1 monster from extra deck to the graveyard, and just look at opponent's extra deck, send 1 monster from the graveyard. So it's a way just to get rid of more of the opponent's extra deck, and also makes it bigger. It gets 500 attack on ascending, so sending something from the extra deck is pretty nuts. So it's nuts. And then of course White Relic isn't as good as I would say White Knight, but it does have its versatilities when it does come up. So it's not the worst in the world, but it's also just not the best. But honestly, Uppbeat is kind of like your main go-to just punch beater, just to get things out. Plus with a 4K body, it's kind of just a big butt. Dogmatika stuff now. 3 Ecclesia. Ecclesia is just your committed normal summon, searches any Dogmatika card from your deck to your hand. So honestly, just absolutely insane. Maximus is another card we really want to see going first, because again, it facilitates the extra deck rips and just gets rid of your opponent's extra deck. Especially a lot of, like I said, a lot of decks in this format are really reliant on extra decks, so not crazy. 2 Fertilise. I know a lot of just more pure Dogmatikas only run 1 of him, but honestly, just a quick quick effect special summon from the from the hand, and then effect negation is just insane. And also he gives it a boost of 500 attack for every to each of your Dogmatikas, so helps out beat over. And we do have some niche ones, Nexus and Ashin. I'll go over these. Nexus is just cool because if it just battles all special summon monsters, I'll just basically destroy all the opponent's attack position monsters they have. So, and then burn for 800 for each. So if that goes up, it's pretty gnarly. It's pretty nuts, and it has a cool special summon effect where you can start a Fusion, Synchro, Exceed, Link in the graveyard, special summon this card, and then if you do, just banish them. So it's a way just to get rid of a bunch of the cards you just sent from your opponent's graveyard, and then just banish a bunch of them off so they can't bring them back. So Nexus is insane. Plus, it's a 3200 beater, so another beat and stick for the deck. A lot of the Dogmatikas are pretty big, except for like a couple of the rituals, obviously. But yeah, next, the spells. 3 Nadir Servant. Still only running OCG copies because the Ultra, even I think that's the lowest rate we have, is super expensive still. So I wanted to keep a fun deck. Plus, like I said before, but say my locals is not an official OTS, so we allow say OCG cards as long as we have translation. So there's no big fret with that. But yeah, Nadir Servant, just insane. Not gonna go any more into that. Say Dogmatika Matrix, another card that's just kind of nutty. Just adds a Dogmatika Ritual monster or 1 Dogmatika Ritual spell from the deck. So insane. And if you play this card going second, you can just add any Dogmatika card from your deck if they control a monster. So pretty gnarly. Then once per turn, if you control a Dogmatika Ritual monster, you can look at either player's extra deck and send 1 monster from to the graveyard. So it's a way just to more extra deck destruction and just getting rid of the extra deck. So never a horrible thing. The rituals, we're gonna go over them real quick. Dogmatika Crab and Dogmatica Calamity. Don't hate me because I butchered the names, because I probably did. This one a lot better than this one. This one allows you just to send from the extra deck as well. So it's insane. So it's an easy way to like to send, like you see in the extra deck, we can send stuff that we can send and just get out Albazoa instantly. Then this has a cool effect where if White Knight and White Relic are on the field, so you can look at either of your either extra deck and then send one monster from it. Dogmatika Calamity, it's like it's the original Dogmatika ritual, so you can't complain. And of course we have the One Nation. Nation's just cool just to have, just search, because it basically turns any of your Dogmatikas into say removal, because as soon as a Dogmatika monster attacks with Nation up, it destroys it. So it's just a good way to just remove stuff. The other like Dogmatika stuff, 2 Punishment and the 1 Schism. Schism, of course, you go in that Shadal engine because we send stuff, search it out. Yeah, and then Punishment. It's been good ever since it came out. Hand Traps, because we have an engine we can just run lots of Hand Traps. 3 Ash. It's still toward the end of the format. Ash is still just relatively good. I think going forward, because the new format's starting this week, I think Ash will still be alright. Droll, because you still have to respect Heavy Samurai, especially with their last weekend being at full power, because like I said, the 5th they lose their Link monsters, so they have to do other routes for that. So Droll, plus Droll is just always just good. Like, it just stops everything, especially super heavy right now. So we'll see how this goes in the upcoming weeks. So that's how I ran. Then more extra deck hate is D-Barrier. Brandon is still a crazy deck, so having D-Barrier to completely shut it down, and also Ash shuts down Brandon really hard as well. So yeah, that's it for the main. Time for the extra deck. The ones we send off in the Macabre, just flex spots. Like, these can be any like level 12 extra deck monsters or fusions. 5-headed ultimate and then Dragon Master Knight are my preferences, so I decided just to have these for a flex spot. Just be like, hey, look, I can send these, plus I wanted 3 because we have 3, so just never wanted to run out. Now, of course, we have the cards you sent from the extra deck. 1 Dust Dragon. Dust Dragon is pretty dope. It just allows you to special summon a Dogmatika monster from the deck, so it's just a way to get that in there, so get that going. Had Hanaclad as well. This searches any Dogmatika stuff, plus it's really important because it is a dark, so it helps with Schism. Nestus, standard, popping, classic. 1 Garuda, the draw card. I'm really, during testing it, Garuda never really came up, because unless we break really hard, which any deck really has that. Like, we had that really bad hand that every deck can just gets, like, oh my god. Like, Garuda comes clutch to help maybe fix that situation, but I never felt it, because usually every hand I open doesn't really need a refresh. So, but Garuda's there just in case, the what scenario. Because we want to search out our stuff as much power, as much as possible. Herald, search either a ritual spell or a ritual monster, so broken there. And then of course we have Winda and the corresponding package of 1 Construct and 1 Elf Cologne. So yeah, you send this, get your Schism. Construct can just bring it, so hold the Construct stuff, and then of course Winda comes out and it's like, oh okay, Winda. Plus Elf Cologne is also getting dark as well. I wanted to get as many darks as possible in here. Side deck, it's just been the same as last format. It's just been the same, honestly. Nothing too crazy about that. Side deck has just been the same, has been the last 3 months, because we had to wait so long for a ban list. So yeah, but that has been my first outing for Dogmatika Ritual. Really love it. I really hope this, to say Dogmatika, I know the All Baz lore and all that stuff's ending soon, so I hope maybe we'll get one more round, or maybe eventual rounds of support for the Ritual stuff, or just pure Dogmatika in general, because I think it's really cool. It's a really underrated deck in my opinion, because it just has that stun capability. Of course, you can just go all full out and just run like an Ibbly package and stuff like that, and just stun variants galore. But yeah, I like it. That's a super cool, fun deck. It's relatively budget besides the Nadir Servant, but besides that, if you want to say pay for Nadir, it's fine. But yeah, that's it for the profile. Hope you guys enjoyed. See if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe like always. And until my next video, stay safe and stay healthy out there. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.